Why we're late.
All right, welcome everybody to week 13, Personal Rips and Hobby Chat.
What's up?
Going on?
We got Cardman Dan with us. He's going to be a guest ripper.
What?
Not a ripper, a ripper.
Just leave that alone. We're already started in child potty humor today.
File 5, how you doing today?
What's up, Pal Five?
Okay, so we got a little disclaimer.
I can't stop. Go ahead. I'm just gonna go on mute. I'm just gonna go on mute.
Yeah, we're going. Here we go. There you go. We in no way claim to be professionals or to know it all or to know anything at all. We're here to talk about our hobby and have fun. That's all we're here to do.
Was that it?
That's it.
I waited for that.
I
told you I was in a rare mood today.
It went a lot quicker without you chuckling through the whole thing.
I can't help it.
So, man, glad you could be with us tonight, man.
Yeah, we're real happy you could be with us.
It's nice to have somebody to break up the Bradisms.
The Brad, you're just jealous. What's up, Matt?
Matt, what's up? Yeah, yep. You can still give us crap. Got thick skin. You can talk about us. Apparently, I've been talked about today, so whatever. All right, Dan. Like I said, I'm glad you could be on here with us today. I guess to start off with, why don't you just kind of tell us about how you got started in the hobby?
Yeah, so I guess like as a younger kid, I live right by the White Sox Park, like not far at all, and so I was always obviously a White Sox fan. And growing up, I kind of collected more like memorabilia than like cards. If anything, I liked cards still, but I don't know what it was. It was just more of like memorabilia, especially like the stadium giveaways. I would always go to like those games and like especially like before before they won the World Series. I mean, that was really between that and like 08 maybe or 2012. Outside of those years, it was super easy to get tickets. Anyone from around here, a lot of people have season tickets, so I would just collect a lot of that and like mostly that. I went to Sox Fest a lot as a kid too, so I would get like in-person autographs. Still hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
I was still like collecting like in-person autographs too. Like I didn't really know much about the card value and like getting like the card hand autographed in person kind of. But now that like I guess you could get that authenticated, it's more different, more acceptable now. But yeah. So then obviously I took like a break a little bit after like probably like when I went to high school, I guess is a good way to put it. So then I took a break then and I didn't really get much into it. I kind of collected memorabilia still. Definitely not cards, but memorabilia more so, just whatever I could get my hands on, anything cool or anything. And then when I would say Luca's rookie year, I guess, where they had the National in Chicago, they had the show called the Chicago Sports Spectacular. And it's like twice a year, and it's the same thing pretty much. It's like just half the size of the National. And I went there for the first time. Like I said, Luca's rookie year, I think it was, whatever that year was. Because I was like just getting into cards and like everything and more like around sports. And I just like kind of bought my first mega box. I think it was like $40-$60, and it was like Luka's rookie year, and I thought it was expensive, and I just wish I would have held on to that and didn't steal that, but I ripped that. But and then like I said, and I went to college at Alabama, University of Alabama, so like being around that all stuff was pretty cool. And I would say probably so like my like 2 years ago, so I was college was a little hard for me, so I was like off with the courses and everything. I was off with the courses and everything, but college is hard for me like a lot. So, I kind of just focused more on not going out and doing dumb things as much, and focused more on cards. So I kind of like hankered down and focused more like because I was an accounting major, and running like cards is like a business kind of helped me like with school and everything too, getting through. So that like really helped me big time a lot. And like I said, that kind of got me going. This and help with school. Now I'm graduating, and after I graduated this past December, I stayed with cards and everything, got more involved. But then the pandemic hit. I couldn't find a job for anything. It was so hard to get a job. And then around the end of July, I want to say the end of July is when my LCS opened up like job interviews and everything. So I went right there. They kind of knew who I was already, and from going to Pack Wars and everything like that we have there. And so I applied there, got hired pretty much on the spot. They knew everything, and I was so like I wouldn't like, not to toot my own horn, but like I was like pretty knowledgeable from like the everyday customer coming in, and like just that kind of they didn't want to train anyone with COVID and everything, so that was like really helpful. And then after that, it's just all gas, no brakes. I was just all into cards and going, just getting whatever I could get my hands on, just meeting new people and everything. So, and then kind of like I said, and then what kind of got me into it too more was learning more about like with podcasts and everything like that. Like one of the main ones was like about the cards. Those guys kind of got me going, and then like bringing different guests on, and like seeing the people in the comments. Like I saw you guys mostly in the comments, and then getting onto the hobby hotline, seeing those guys, and just all that. It was pretty much like getting all involved in that.
That's cool.
Just when I
So you're a White Sox fan. Now, who would you say is your all-time favorite White Sox player?
See, I always differentiate. I had like a favorite pitcher and a favorite batter. So, and I would always say I'd have to always pick like my time frame too. So I would say pitcher is Mark Burley for sure, who's up for Hall of Fame. Hopefully, he gets it, or at least just stays on. That's what I'm hoping for. And then a batter, I don't know. I can't say Frank Thomas because he went to Auburn. So.
That's what I was hoping to get.
No, I knew that before.
But he's got to be
so
your all-time
funny too because
right?
one of the old Huh?
He's got to be your all-time first baseman, though, right?
I don't know. Jose Abreu's a little better. He's getting better.
Okay.
I can't say that, but I just at Auburn. I can't.
Fair enough.
Do it.
Fair enough. So,
So a little known story about Frank Thomas. Frank Thomas was almost a Texas Ranger. He it was between him and Pete Incaviglia, and Pete Incaviglia was going to be. He was either going to be taken by the Rangers or he wasn't going to come out to play. And Thomas was full well ready to be a Texas Ranger. And if Pete Incaviglia wasn't such, didn't cry his way onto the Texas Rangers, Frank Thomas could have been a Texas Ranger.
well, I mean, that's what the Texas Rangers are, is a bunch of crybabies, right?
Wow. I can't deny it. So you mentioned Pack Wars. What help us understand what Pack Wars are? You turned his mic off again.
No, his phone lost connection.
Ah.
Dan, just turn your mic on the computer.
Yeah, we can switch it later.
Let's see if maybe I can turn it on. Nope.
He died.
All right. So real quick, while he's getting that straightened out, let's see, where's it at? Here we go. Plan on going to the Nationals.
Ooh, we've had extensive conversations about that in the Bethune household. I don't think I'm going to go next year. I think my money's going to go to the 1972 Topps Heritage set this year, and I'm building that set. I don't think I can come up with the full money.
I'm legit going to try to go.
Are you going to fly?
No.
I may have to reconsider my money allocation then. If you're going to the Nationals, then
I'm not 100%. I'm not even 75%, but I have thought about it and I am considering it very seriously.
then I have to reconsider then, because the only reason I would go to the Nationals if you go to the National, the only reason why I said it was out was because you weren't going. So
I got to give a shout out to Royals 417 for that answer. Paul Konerko, I was blanking on him for first baseman.
wow, you mean Matt came up with the right answer? Somebody call Ripping. I told you I was ornery today. So
I told you last night, Dan, that Frank Thomas was in the 90s. He was my PC. Like, he was my only player that I collected.
Yeah.
I probably had 2,000 to 3,000 of his cards. And back in the 90s, it ain't like now where you got 50 parallels of every individual card. If I saw a Frank Thomas, I picked it up.
Yeah.
I kind of semi kept up with the White Sox. I mean, I was still a Braves fan at heart, but I don't know.
The Braves were awesome though too.
Yeah. But and like I said, I don't know. It's just something about him. I collected everything he had, and and like now, I wish I still had them, but that was kind of out of my hands. So
yeah.
Matt, you win a big old sloppy kiss. That's what you win. Big old sloppy kiss from your wife. There you go. So you had mentioned Pack Wars. Let everybody know about Pack Wars.
So it was like a huge event we always did. I never worked it yet because of COVID, but so you would get like there's like a buy-in, like there are different things you could buy in. We did like a raffle and a bingo too, but like the biggest thing was the Pack Wars. So you get like stack of packs, all the random, they're like newer products, whatever they have. It could be anything, but that's like the point is, say like you open up a pack of Donruss basketball. So that's the one pack. So you go, okay, anyone who's got a headband on, and then you open it, whoever the headband on, so you get 3 cards with a headband player. You get a 3 raffle tickets, like one for each one, and then you get a raffle ticket for like a hit. Like if you get like a jersey, relic, or auto, then you get another raffle ticket. And so then then after all that, then the baseball, whoever's if someone's pitching, whatever, and then it goes on for like 5 packs maybe. And then after all the raffle tickets are all thrown in, then they just pull prizes for free wax, or they'll do free wax, or like the one time I got like a Spectra pack, Spectra football, and then there's just pretty much they just give away like the wax for each one if you win or whatever. It depends on like whatever they're giving away, like however many like raffle tickets and stuff. So
nice, very nice, very nice. And then how did cards help out with school? How did that happen?
Like running like I said, I was an accounting major, so just like business transaction stuff basically, and budgeting and like financing, kind of like stuff like that, and like running like a ledger of stuff pretty much basically, and tracking expenses pretty much, and that's like what just kind of like kept my head straight.
So would you say that your hobby kind of paid for your at least a little bit of your education, or were you just dropping it all back into the cards?
What, like the money or just now?
Yeah, the money.
No, like I was working like a lot of part-time jobs too, like snow plowing and stuff like that. And at school, like I was like my one buddy like had like a bar, so I would like help him with there a little bit. I was like working a little bit, but like I was selling a lot of my old relics too and a lot of stuff. But that's what I should have said that. That's where I was getting a lot of the money from. Was when when I started getting back more into it. I was just whatever I didn't need, obviously, because I had no space too. Like coming back with school and everything, I would have so much like stuff going back and forth, and so I wanted to get rid of a lot of it too. So that's basically where I got like my starting funds from, and then I would just like reinvest, and then so like what I'm trying to do is personally collect all the flagship years for White Sox cards. And that's like I'm trying to more like personally collect. So if I buy those, then like that's what I more reinvest my money towards, and then obviously keep some around too as like a bankroll.
Okay.
So you doing flagship tops, White Sox team sets.
Yeah, and then my goal is to get like the lowest parallel of each card.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the what's Superfractor?
Yeah, I mean, the lowest one for any of them is just the.
I got you. So the lowest one you can find.
Yeah, like the Memorial Day one. Because like there's like at our card store, there's like consignment cabinets. So like I know the one guy's got there's 3. I keep forgetting to get. He's got the Frank Thomas short print from Series 1, Dallas Keuchel's black to 67 or 69, and then he's got one. Oh, and then Danny Mendick's 1985 35th anniversary, the green one. I think and he's got it 99 and 99. So that's like that'd be a cool one to get to. So.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So I have a very important question to ask you.
Okay.
Okay. What would you consider a rookie card to be?
Not the Bowman first, the one with the rookie, like with the rookie RC thing on it.
I think what he's asking is, you're talking about just the base rookie, or what about a rookie auto or parallel?
Yeah.
So does a rookie auto or parallel count as a rookie card?
Yeah, like if it's like Luis Robert Series 2 parallel.
Yeah. Does that parallel count as a rookie card?
Yeah, it's
Dang it.
Yeah, it's just a parallel rookie card.
Oh, no. I didn't ask what a parallel rookie card. I asked what a rookie card was.
All right, yeah, that is.
His question is, what would you consider to be?
What would you consider a rookie card? Consider inserts and autographs.
Not inserts. I don't count inserts.
That sounds like 1 point for me, Herman.
Yeah, not inserts, just the base.
I never said inserts.
Inserts or parallels do not count as rookie cards.
He said inserts. He didn't say parallels. Inserts are different.
Wait, so and I'll let it. So whoever's watching, there's in my podcast, I'm tallying. Kermit and I have a spirited discussion on what is a rookie card. So I'm asking everybody, and I'm tallying up through the requests and through the shows whose answer they say is it, because I'm very restrictive. I say the flagship product. So, Upper Deck for hockey, Tops for baseball, Tops flagship for baseball. For football, it would be, I guess for football, it would be maybe Contenders. And then for, of course, basketball, it's Prism. So that flagship rookie card, not an insert, not an autograph, not a parallel, to me, is a rookie card. The parallels, the inserts, the autographs, the RPAs, all of those, to me, it's not a rookie card. It has an RC logo on it, but Herman contends that everything's a rookie card.
No.
Even his grandmother has an RC logo on her. She's considered a rookie card.
Well, I got a question now. So which one do you consider Luis Roberts rookie card? The Series 2 or the opening day?
The Series 2, because it is a flagship first card. Now, opening day is not flagship. The flagship is Tops, Series 1, Series 2, and Update. So, because he wasn't in Series 1, he's in Series 2, I consider the Luis Robert or the Robert Yogurt, that card. That card right there that I pulled last week and is still sitting. Actually, it's sitting.
So that's the rookie.
They got about 5 of those, I think, right now, maybe 6.
Yes.
This is
Here is the Rogert. That's a parallel. That doesn't count.
hold on.
And the tally right now, if it's made its rookie. Okay, so all right, let's tally this up. We've got one. Matt, everybody join. So say what it is right now. We got Herman, we got Brad, we got one for Herman. My Trout rookie Walmart blue would beg to differ.
That's one for me.
So there's two. I'm waiting on the definitive answer here. What say you? You haven't flip flopped. I'm not going to let you flip flop. You got to come up with because I know what the tally is so far. I'm not giving it away because it's on my podcast and every interview that I've done so far. So I'll include this tally in the release on Thursday. So he's gone silent.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to answer.
Yeah.
The pressure's on.
Can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth, Herman.
Okay. So, all right. I mean, I know where you stand. Base auto. I mean, the base card rookie is the rookie. All right. But which would you think would be more desirable?
We didn't say desirable. We said
No,
true.
I know, but I'm throwing that out there because
Oh, look, KBO just
Depend on the
KBO
sport.
just throwed his opinion out there. Woo, yeah. That's a point for me, brother. You throw that up there. That is a point for me.
man, KBO shouldn't he be asleep?
That's a point for me.
Fun fact story too is a random thing. When I first started getting into it, he reminded me when I first started getting into it and seeing like people commenting and everything. Found out me and Korean Cardboard went to the same high school randomly.
Nice.
Yeah, he tweeted it about someone that like went to the state. Like, oh, I forgot who it was. Oh, like it was the Gumballs, Brian Gumbel, and they're like it was them. They went to our high school, and he said that he just tweeted it sometimes like, oh wait, I was like, he went to my high school too. Like what the hell? And he was like, and that's how I figured that out.
Thanks, Matt. Jeez.
Nah, KBO, you coach. Oh, so we're the ones to be asleep. He's just not getting up.
Yep.
Korean card.
Either way, man, it's good to have you, KBO.
It's good to have you. Hopefully, we can be a little bit of entertainment for you. I know what the tally is. It's 2-2. So
how's it 2-2?
It's 2-2. It's not 3-1. It's 2-2.
Because I've got me.
Yours doesn't count. Your vote doesn't count because we've already blocked each other off.
So yours didn't count neither?
No, I didn't count mine.
Okay. So who's your two?
Oh, wait. I don't know. You tell me.
KBO one.
I said only the base rookie card.
Okay, so
He said I count the parallels, not in but the parallels.
You do count parallels.
All right, so 3-1.
No inserts but the parallels. All right. You say we get ripping into this thing. I got to head out soon.
All right, go ahead.
Let's see. Let me get this.
Yeah, I'm surprised, KBO, that you opened that Clone Black. I was pretty. I didn't think you'd do it.
I mean, the Eckersley was a decent auto, but like he said, I mean, he signs everything from paper napkins to women's
Post-it notes.
dress. So, I mean, not to be blunt, it's not a hard auto to get. I feel bad, and it, but even I didn't spend the money on the box. Okay. So, what time we got? I had a couple other things.
Well, he needs to rip. He needs to rip and go. So
yeah.
You gotta go.
Well, no, so I can mute this when you bring the other camera in, so I can mute this and switch
Go
this
right
over.
ahead. Go right ahead, man. We'll go with that first. So you got a box of 2020 Panini Elements, right? Yeah.
Yeah. You want me to just do it on this camera?
That's up to you, man. That's fine. If that's easier for
It's
you,
all
go right
you.
ahead.
Yeah. You guys can see it.
Like I said, we in no way plan to be professionals.
No way. Ah, don't do that.
It's fine.
So this isn't your first box of this, right?
No. So the other ones that I opened up, the only Bears card I've been able to get out of it is a Komet patch. The Bears cards aren't really that much valuable anymore, but what's it called? I opened up 2 other boxes. I got a Gabriel Davis auto, a Earl Campbell metal card, a Cam Chancellor auto. That was a nice one too. Cam Chancellor. Let's see who else. That's all I could think
Nice.
of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you should.
KBNO Bus say good luck. Herman doesn't
Thank
say
you.
good luck.
Thank you. Please excuse my gross fingers. Alrighty.
It can't be any worse than me ripping packs on this thing.
Alrighty. We got 2 metal, it looks like. Let's see. We got AJ Dillon metal card.
Oh, nice.
It's a cobalt. Is that how you say it? I'm not good with chemistry.
Yeah.
Out of 8 out of 27.
Woo! That's nice.
Not bad.
All right. You got Alabama. Jerry Judy patch card.
Ooh, there you go.
35.
Beauty.
35 to 199.
That's one for the PC.
There you go. All right. We got a Keyshawn Vaughn auto.
Nice.
And
That's on card too. That's nice.
yeah, it's 49 to 75. And then last but not least, not bad looking, out of 69 out of 79. You got Zach Moss gold auto.
Oh, that's pretty.
That's a nice looking one, ain't it?
Yeah.
That is pretty.
Is that the metal?
Yeah.
What? He beats on it. He's-
He just devalued the card. Ah!
So yeah, you got that. And then this one's the other metal, like metalish one, the AJ Dillon one.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. Not bad. I mean, this gold one's cool looking. Even
I
though
like that gold one. That's pretty.
yeah, it's cool looking.
So if you take the magnet cards that Panini made this year, you could stick them to the metal.
Yeah. At least that's what I like about this too. There's no patches. Well, or sticker autos, but
Yeah.
I think actually there are. I pulled a Chase Young. That was the other card I couldn't think of. A Chase Young RPA, and that one was a sticker auto, but I'm pretty sure. But still, it was like people don't like sticker autos. I think I like them.
I like them.
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously I would much rather have the on card, but I mean, it's still a Chase Young RPA.
Right. So how many boxes of those have you opened?
That was my third one.
Third one. Okay.
Yeah.
Then that was Panini Elements, right?
Yes. 2020.
Or Elemental. Element. Okay. 2020 Elements.
Yeah, and then that's the
KBO was asking. That's why.
yeah. And then what I loaded, this one didn't have the hologram sticker on it, so I thought maybe there'd be like a 101 gem in there or something like that. You never know with Panini.
Yeah. Always go with the oddball stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of, now you bought that at your LCS, right? That you work at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give it a plug.
Yeah. So why?
Nah, I don't know. I don't know if I could. I don't want to get in trouble or anything like that. You never know.
You
All right.
I curse sometimes. I'll slip.
Okay.
That works.
I put it online though. We what we do is we make that BCW has them on like theirs too, but we make our business cards. You know, you could measure the top loaders or the magnets, like the card for the size. Our business cards have that tool on it, so it's like a pretty unique thing. So usually, if there's someone that's in the Midwest that's buying from me, I'll mail out like that with it,
That's cool.
just so they have the tool too. Because like a lot of people that don't have LCSs too, obviously don't have like stuff like that. That kind of like resource to have.
Yeah.
So that do you get any sort of commission for sales?
No. Yeah, I wish I'd be a millionaire. Trust me.
I mean, I didn't necessarily mean like sales in the shop, but like I guess for anything you bring in, like outside of what they would normally get.
Sometimes, I mean, like the owner's pretty cool. Like they help us out a lot of times, or like compensate us, and like not like to sound like a sketchy way, but like I've only been there for so long, so I don't really actually know. And I'm only like a part time now because I got a real job. I was only there, like it was so awkward because I didn't want to quit that job when I got my first accounting job. So I was only there for like a month and a half maybe, and like I was like so like stressed out of thinking like, all right, how can I work both these jobs at the same time? But they were pretty cool with it. They only work like once a weekend, like every other weekend. Like obviously, I was off at the accounting firm on Black Friday, so I just worked the store for Black Friday, and so that's what they appreciate it like that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm assuming you enjoy working there. I mean, that's
like, I don't even see it as a job. That's what I told myself too. I said once again, obviously, when like tax season comes around, I'll have to like obviously quit. Not quit, but like just stop a little bit. So I said once I see that it's like a job, I'll stop and like I'll probably take a step back.
It sounds like this show.
Yeah. I've heard it. Yeah, you guys say that too, like for cards. But it's
and nothing about this is supposed to be a job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we work so hard at this show.
It's good to have you.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate this opportunity to get my name out there. I know I'm always commenting and everything, and I just figured you guys could see me for once and hear me talk.
Right.
I appreciate you jumping on the Hobby Hotline.
Your Twitter is what?
So it should be a card. I'm on Twitter and Instagram. Instagram, I'm not really that active in that much. I'm trying to. It's just only pictures and everything. I just do the same thing. So they're both at CardmanDan5.
Okay.
So just all one word, like what it is. My name here, and then just the number 5.
All right. Well, I think pretty much everybody here already is following you, but
yeah,
maybe somebody else will see it and you pick up a few more. Well,
thanks, guys.
It's good.
Thanks for coming on.
I'm gonna head out and go warm my car up.
Yeah. Anytime you come back on and
I'll see you guys.
Open some packs, you're welcome in.
Thank you.
All right, see you.
Hell yeah, I'll get some more boxes.
All right, see you, man. Well,
that was fun.
That was real fun.
That's fun.
He's cool, dude. I talked to him last night. He wanted to try to set up his camera, and
you actually made him talk to you. Golly.
And he changed his tune from last night. I thought he was all up. Well, he did say that he couldn't get over the fact that Frank Thomas went to Auburn, and I can see that. That's about the way.
Big hurt.
I did too, but that's kind of the way I feel about Pat Swilling and a Georgia Tech alumni.
I see your internet's real sketchy tonight. It's probably because you're wearing that Georgia hat or something. Why's your internet so sketchy?
It ain't mine.
That's weird. Because you're cutting in and out pretty bad. More than unusual.
Really?
Yeah.
Still?
No, not now.
Okay. So, well, heck.
I figure if I freeze for a second, you might think that. Oh, I got to turn my heater off. It's getting warm in here.
So,
I feel like a Muppet whenever I do that.
we got to do that more often, man. That's pretty fun.
That was fun. Anybody wants to join, just holler.
Yeah, man. If you got a box you want to open, you want to do it on here,
Come on.
fine by us.
If you want to rip something while you're on here,
Come on and rip one.
come on. Hey, maybe that needs to be our catchphrase. Come on and rip one.
How's my internet doing now? Is it good?
It's good now.
Okay. So you see that.
I don't know what you did. I see nothing. I see your face. Hermit. Jeez.
Okay.
So yeah, every interview on my podcast, I ask and then we're gonna do the tally and we're gonna do it. So all sorts of fun. How'd you like being on Hobby Hotline Saturday? That's what I want to know.
I didn't have nothing to say, really. I just was calling to aggravate you, but you wouldn't hang up on me.
I'm never gonna hang up on you because you always say I got stuff, but I'm at work now, so it's impossible to let her rip. You never want to let it rip at work. Well, if you do, you want to make sure it's in the bathroom.
Wait a minute. Wait. What is this? We discriminate.
What?
How
What are you doing?
Uh-oh.
What'd you do now?
I don't know what I did.
We're still live.
I'm sure I did something.
What are you looking at?
Me?
Oh, Falfa. What do we discriminate against? Where's that hate coming from? What do I discriminate? I mean, the only thing I discriminate is maybe Yankee fans and against Auburn.
That wasn't us. That was Dan.
Why are you throwing that hate out there, Ricky Bobby?
I don't discriminate against Auburn. I dislike Auburn as much as I do Alabama. Maybe not as much.
Oh.
But then again, I am a Georgia fan, and we can't beat Alabama, so. All right. You was talking about polls earlier. I put a poll out on Twitter. And it's on my pinned tweets. It said, how do you collect your PC player / team? Only need one of each. All I can get my hands on or other.
I completely you chopped all of that. It's not me, dude. It is not me. If you like this absolute train wreck, please click the like button because I liken this to us being completely silly. So let's see. How do you collect your PC player or team? I only need one of each. All I can get my hands on or other. I guess mine would be other because it's kind of both. Because I got multiple Pete Alonsos, I got multiple Nick Solaks, I got multiple Nolan Ryan. I mean, I got multiple. It's just if I come across it and it's a good deal, I'll get it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I just put that out there. So far, we're up to 130 votes, which I think is the most any of my polls I've ever put out's ever gotten. So
I got something to show you. Something I bought recently. I'm very proud of it. So, I pulled that Stadium Club Pete Alonso, right?
yeah.
So I bought, I'm actually going to unsleeve it. I'm going to unsleeve it. I got this bad
Don't
boy
do
right here.
That's ugly.
But look at the back. Look at the back. There we go. It's numbered.
Oh, okay. Was that 45 or 50?
46 of 50.
Oh, okay.
It's
All right, Caleb. Good to have you. Yeah, I know work comes first, man.
Yep. Good to have you on for a couple minutes. Don't be a stranger.
Looking forward to
Ain't nobody
tomorrow.
stranger than us. Pete Alonso, baby. I bought this.
Yeah.
Cards by.
And I should have mentioned this earlier, but KBO helped me out last year. And I hadn't mentioned this on here yet, but for the last 2 years, going on 3 now, I've made shoe boxes full of cards, packs, sleeves, top loaders, whatever I could put in there for the angel tree.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that is?
Yes.
Okay. The first year I did 5 boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Last year I was shooting for 20. Actually, only made 17, and I'm doing it again this year. So what?
So you put in packs or you put in card? What are you putting in the boxes?
Packs, singles, penny sleeve, a pack of penny sleeves, a pack of top loaders, and I was throwing like some of the most recent Beckett's I had in there, not necessarily new, but just something to look at. But I'm out, don't have any.
Mm-hmm.
And they were being given out to kids, I guess in need kids or whatever. Got a few thank you letters from it last year. But like I said, last year I can't remember if it was 15. I think it was 15. My goal was 20. I didn't quite make it. So I set the same goal this year. But maybe I'll make it. I've got 8 completed so far. But it's fun. But what I was getting at is last year, KBO actually reached out to me and wanted to help. And he sent me 2 boxes of Big League from David Adams to bust the box and put packs in the boxes. And which, I mean, I thanked him, but I figured since we're on here, I should mention it for everybody.
So how
5 Angel Tree is like a child around Christmas that a lot of restaurants used to do it where they had trees hanging at the entrance and would have a kid's name that usually they go through DFAX or somewhere like that, where they'd have a kid's name, age, and like 2 or 3 items that they wanted for Christmas. You would pick the name off the tree, go buy the items, and bring it back, and they would make sure that kid got that toy. So that's what Angel Tree is, and like I said, that's what they called it around here. They may call it something else. I know you have Toys for Tots, which is Salvation Army,
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. I think Angel Tree was something that like individual businesses did around here.
So
Like I said,
how are you picking the angels? And because normally an angel has specific requests of what they want. So are you
Well,
just taking it like Angel Tree and just saying here, or how are you pulling those names?
what I did was I went directly through DFAX and just got a list of names of because I mean they get the names of kids that's their family is not able to maybe supply Christmas like like they want.
Mhm.
And I'm not, I know it's not a new toy. It's not a lightly used toy, but it's just a way to get, maybe get kids in the hobby.
Oh man, you should have said something Saturday.
Eh, maybe I want to say it or not.
Oh, okay.
No, I really wasn't thinking about it. And KBO being here is what made me think about it tonight. So, uh, I do put it out on Twitter like once a year, but I don't really push it on there. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy doing it.
That is interesting. That's a interesting concept.
But
I'm
like I
sitting
said,
here, you're now looking at David Adams, looking at clearance boxes, going how what might be a good clearance box to send to you. if you could find like big league or something like that on the DL, that's all.
Yeah, I mean, and that's all it's got to be. It's just it's something like big league or opening day. It's something on the lower line. I mean, it's when we're talking about 7 to what I think it was 7 to 10 was the age I put.
Mm-hmm.
But 7 to 10-year-old boys, I mean, they're not going to know. They're not going to care if it's opening day or if it's Leaf Ultimate or whatever. I mean, or 2020 Elements. I mean, they don't care. It's if they open a pack and it's a player they know, provided. And I don't even know that these kids are even into baseball.
Yeah, that's the whole, like with Angels, you gotta.
They may be into basketball. They may be into football, but I don't have a whole lot of. Well, I don't have any basketball or football that newer stuff to put in there. So it just kind of has to be baseball for me. But and like I said, I enjoy it. Gives me something to shoot for at the end of the year, other
Yeah.
than Santa Claus.
Oh man.
So, hey, what about this? PSA.
Oh hey, let me get something to drink. We'll talk about that. Like, hold on, I'll be right back. You do the show by yourself for a minute, like you do me.
We're going to pause for a commercial. Well, I guess while he does that, I'll pull this up. I wish I need some Jeopardy music. That's what I need. So 5-5. He was asking about what the answer tree was, and I'm sure that so where you're from, they have something similar to what I just described. I'd kind of be interested in what they may call it, other than Toys for Tots. I mean, everybody, that's like a national, like a national brand. But anyway, PSA.
Yes, PSA. PSA. This is a hot
Seven,
topic. A hot topic on everybody's mind.
$700 million.
Yep. I'm sure he does Royals, but the question is, does he go to the front of the line?
My question is, it says that all right, Nate Turner, which was he leads an investor group,
Mm-hmm.
is buying this, and they're buying the
Mm-hmm.
shares at what I'm assuming to be $25.75 a share. If I read that right.
Yeah, I haven't read the story yet. I was actually working when I was at work, not like you.
Well, I mean, I do have a lunch break.
My lunch break, I was doing an interview, so I was working on my lunch break.
You weren't talking to me, so.
Yeah, we already discussed that. we
But
talked.
it says,
We know each other enough as it is.
okay, but it says that this transaction was represented by a 30% premium of the 60-day VWAP. So they evaluated the company for the last 60 days. Is that right?
I'm not a fan. I'm not a finance guy, so I don't know.
Well, it says it was whatever they evaluated the value of the company was evaluated up through November of this year. So with everything going on and the number of
With the
cards
backlog,
being the number of cards being submitted to PSA and the backlog and everything, would that not be elevated?
I think that was included in the evaluation.
Okay.
You would count that as part of the evaluation. It would be all those cards in there are already sales, and sales are considered assets.
Though, I mean, given the way things have gone this year, because of, and I don't know that the influx or the boom of the hobby right now has anything to do with COVID. I'm sure it has a little bit to do with it, but it's almost like PSA is like, well, we're in over our heads and our company's worth more right now than it ever will be. Let's get out.
I don't think it was necessarily that. Maybe they got money whipped. Maybe they got tired of it and said, "We're out." I mean, it could have been anything.
Yeah.
Maybe the deal was too good to.
Well, it's
maybe
700 million. It's 700 million. I would think so. That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, but I mean, think about what they've announced that they're going to expand. They're going to announce a new building. They're going to announce. I mean, they announced that before they announced this sale. So was that part of this sale? I mean, nobody's going to really know until somebody. I don't know, and they may never know if it was part of. So I don't know. I don't know, but I do know that it seems like a fair value. It seems like a I don't know, Matt. I like I said, I haven't read anything. I was going to not tonight, but tomorrow night when more information came out. I wasn't even going to comment on it on this week's podcast until after the Hobby Hotline, and I heard a couple of guys who are a little more knowledgeable than me talk about it because I'm so new back into the hobby. I don't know a lot of the history, so I didn't want to form an opinion on something without being a little bit more educated. Sight unseen as a layman, $700 million for a company seems a little excessive. But if you take a look at where we are in the hobby and how the hobby's growing, and then all the investments and everything else that's coming into the hobby, makes sense. It makes sense. What does that say for the competition that's out there? Beckett losing its top two guys. A new player coming into play. There's a lot of factors other than the $700 million that it seems fair, but what do I know? I don't know nothing. So I don't claim to be an expert. We don't claim to be experts on here, but
no way are we professionals.
but as a layman, It sounds like a good move to go private. If I'm going to say anything, my biggest concern is transparency. Is you take a public company and make it private, there's less accountability and less transparency. That's a little bit of a negative for the hobby. That's probably the biggest opinion that I could form would be how much of the transparent. But then you could flip that and say, okay, but how really transparent were they? We didn't know their inner workings. We didn't know. We heard people. Nobody really knows what's going on. I mean, yeah, I'm all over the place, but still, that's. I was going to wait to make the comments until I learned a little bit. So,
Yeah,
what about you? Hate it, love it.
I mean, I thought I'd bring it up. It is what it is. I mean, it's their company. Sink or swim.
Mm-hmm.
So
when are you dropping those those brand new 1,000 cards sent to PSA?
me?
Yeah, you.
I've never admitted a card to any kind of trade company.
You got a ton of Freddie Freemans you could send.
No, they ain't leaving my hands. I don't need them graded. I know what they're worth. They're priceless.
Such a horrible player. Why would you even do that?
I did send one out to somebody this week.
What would you send? Give it up.
Huh?
Give up the goods.
No, I'm not going to say. It was a rack.
Oh, okay.
It was a rack for a recent, a newly Freddie Freeman fan. So.
Oh, sweet. So my next time on the Hobby Hotline is going to be with Brody. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. It's with Brody and Ziggy No and myself, and I'll be engineering. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. It's Brody and I versus Ziggy.
Ziggy's going to take y'all down.
Michael's a blast. I love Michael. He's a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. So that's interesting. Would wait and grade with a new company. It's going to take a while. It may be a year before that. See, can you wait? I'm thinking about just sending everything to BGS.
But
I mean, really.
Do you think they would actually come in and do big changes? I mean, I wouldn't think they would like do a mass exodus and unless it's the employees' decision to do it themselves. But I don't think that the people coming in is going to run everybody off and bring their own crew in.
They could. Sorry. Oh my gosh! It is the great Uncle Rich.
Oh, now I'm.
So, you know how Rich was talking about his book? I found one. I got one.
No, you didn't.
I sure as heck did. I found one and bought it online, and it's coming to me.
eBay?
I found it. No, Amazon.
Amazon. Okay.
So I'm Rich. I've got a book. It's headed to me, and I can't wait. I cannot wait for it to hit here. So
look, man. I was listening to Dr. Beckett's podcast this morning.
Dude, those two are silly. Those two are silly. I love that podcast.
But listen, I almost freaked out because Rich got to talking about selling all his 72 high numbers at the show. Selling and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I know he's not finna call me by name.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. I would just love to have seen the red on your face when that would have happened.
Because he's like, a couple of guys bought them all. And I'm like, No.
But that was silly. I love that the way that they opened up those packs. That was silly. I really loved it. Mm.
Mm.
He comes on here and we both of our tongues get tied. I can't talk and you can't.
Very surprised. I mean, we get out here every Monday night and make a fool out of ourselves. I don't think we're private
Or professional.
or professional. Don't know it all. We're going to have to keep that. I like that.
I like that too. I kind of liked it that Rich honored us. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Ooh.
Oh, yes, I will. Oh, send him the link. He'll jump on.
The link to this?
Yeah.
I thought he meant the link to the book.
I'll send him a link, see if he jumps on. If he doesn't, I'll send him the link to the book.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, wow. We popped up on his YouTube page. That's awesome. Yeah, send him the link.
Oh, boy. Oh.
As I just dribble all over myself. Look,
Hush up, Brad.
That's awesome. That means that we're gaining low notoriety. It's not that you copy and paste. If I can do it, you can do it.
Dude, I did. Hush. We're posting.
Thanks, Rich.
There we go. I think that's right. Yeah, it keeps it looks different, but it's something. He's got it. I'll send it to him.
Okay.
My wife.
What else do we have to talk about? Let's see. We talked a little bit about the podcast. We talked about Angel Tree.
Well,
Talked about Uncle Rich and Dr. Becky being silly.
no, we're silly. They actually know what they're talking about. I mean, the opposite from us.
You want to? I mean, I could talk about the podcast, but I am going to release a Smart Coil this week. It's kind of a long conversation.
So,
what?
Here he is.
Hey, forgive me, but it'll be a little. This is at home, so you'll be my test to see whether what I have to do to get the angle right. I mean, Steph and Angela put it in, so I'm dependent on how well they did it.
Well,
you don't remember? I don't do anything technical.
That's good.
You get to see the top of my head. That's the way it's set up.
That's all right. I can't wave to you from the bottom like we used to.
No, I know it's a little different than my office setup.
That's all right.
But I wanted to test. I figure we have a small target audience here, so it's a good way to test.
Hold on, wait.
I like that angle.
Yeah.
You don't see my face. That's pretty good. So Herman, I have one question.
Uh-oh.
It popped up. What exactly did you have on your desk on Saturday?
What did he have on his desk? Now I got to go back and look.
Look at the Twitter thread. Say that 3 times fast.
Twitter thread. You got, oh Lord.
see.
From where?
Oh, that's hilarious. I got weed and what's sitting on the tables.
What are you looking at? I'm.
You're not. Well, this is the Hobby Hotline group on Twitter. We were having a little. Somebody was having a little fun with what you said on one of your things on Saturday.
Yeah.
See.
See, there's binders, and then the top is all his 2020s.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. So it's just normal cards, nothing special. Glad to hear that.
Just Topps 2020 cards.
Yeah.
Behind his ace hat.
You talking about this? All this?
Yes.
That's a little bit of everything.
Yes.
I've got my Project 2020, my extra top loaders, 91 tops, black boxes,
Okay.
86 clear.
Well, I forgot to reprice this. I forgot to price this, but I did pick up this 2020 at the show a couple weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, somebody traded it. Said, "Do you want to trade?" It's like sometimes I care, but I only have a couple, and I don't care on Project 2020. It's not like I have anything that's valuable. So yeah, go trade.
Why are you throwing that out there? Why be like that? That was not me. I don't have the controls. I'm not engineering this.
That's okay. That's okay. I saw that comment. It's perfectly fine. Now I know that you can still hear my voice. You can still see at least 3/4 of me, so it's good to go.
Yep.
And by the way, Mr. Atlanta picks Freddie Freeman, winner of an MVP award, to go collect. Good choice. Mr. Brad Berthune tells me he collects Nick Solak, who probably had a negative WAR this year. Good choice. What the heck are you thinking of, choice?
He's a Texas Ranger. I don't know.
You collect all Texas Rangers?
No, I don't. I mean,
you need to. And I'll remind you, the first year Texas Rangers is 1972.
I probably
you don't have to do a complete set, but I'll give you a project. You were born in 1972, weren't you?
I was. I was born in 72.
Why the heck aren't you trying to collect this Texas Ranger 72 team set? That's the cheapest way to. You can still go through the stuff he's going through. Herman's going through. You can still go through what Herman's going through, but you only have to get like 25, 30 cards. You don't have to get 787 cards.
You want to know what I'm going through right now?
What?
I recently just did a trade with Lanny on Twitter for the Nolan Ryan. I started paying my stuff last night. Find out I've already got the Nolan Ryan.
That's okay. The 72 Ryan is number 595. That's a good card. You can trade that for other things.
I was going to say that's a good card to have a double.
His knowledge and recollection just.
You can say hi. We're just we're doing a YouTube chat.
Okay.
And
hello, whoever he's talking to.
Hello.
Hi, this is Dina. That's my wife.
I'm the one who puts up with him.
You do a very good job.
I've trained him well.
You know, the one on the left knows Neil.
Yes, I know Neil.
Your brother thereof.
I know who Neil is.
Sometimes I wonder.
What's your name?
Brad.
Brad.
His last name is Berthune.
Yes.
We'll have to ask Neil next time we talk to him.
You can ask him.
Yeah, Neil knows me. If you mention Brad, he'll know who I am.
Okay. I will.
But you wanted to know why I was talking, and I'm saying, well, I wanted to test the webcam.
Well, and you were like, oh my God.
And I figured I'd have a nice, quiet audience here to test it. Not the primetime audience we have on Hobby Hotline.
You were louder than GH was.
Well, I'm trying, and I'm modulating. I'm not even that loud. And besides, being louder than GH is a benefit, not a detriment.
That's what you think.
That's what I know.
Well, I'm going to get back to my soap, and I will I'm trying to figure out how to.
Yeah, you're good.
There.
There you are.
Perfectly fine.
Well, have a good time talking.
And that's why I had the door partially closed.
Well, when I could hear, oh my God.
Sorry.
I just want to check, make sure you're okay.
No, I haven't died yet. I know that.
I haven't tried.
Well, Elizabeth, I'm coming.
Okay.
Oh, man, cool. File 5 got the Pete Rose.
Oh.
Pete Rose number 559 and 560, I believe. Semi-highs, good cards.
Do that. It's like it's magic.
Well, no. You have to understand. I did enough of these cards, and I've read enough of these books. This is one of the things I talked about. One of the things I think Dr. Beckett mentioned about memory. Some of this is just pure muscle memory from when I was a kid, then reading all those books and reading all those price guides and looking at all those cards. This is muscle memory. Don't ask me what the 2011 Mike Trout number is. I don't know that actually. But the 72 cards, yeah, I have a pretty good idea on those.
Okay. All right. All right. Then you've convinced me to start collecting the 72. You've badgered me into collecting the 72.
This way, you're getting something from your birth year, but you're not struggling that way, where this poor man's trying to do 131 high numbers. You're going to have like 5 or so,
to 80,
including a Rangers team card.
Yeah.
Rangers team card's going to be the trickiest one for you.
Well, that was the one that you had. You actually had one of those. I remember.
I did. That's a very popular card here. That's the one card you're going to have trouble locally getting. I know you can find it on ComC or eBay, but
local
for you, the one you're going to have really trouble if you just want to shop locally.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you and I have to set up a time and talk about the 80s.
Yes, I'm so stoked. That's awesome.
The decade agreed.
That's right. The decade of
and I've already been thinking about stuff to talk about for you.
That's awesome. I cannot wait.
I'm already thinking about how to break it down for you.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm very, very excited
because there's different things you can do in building 80 sets. I never thought I'd say that, but you can actually build 80 sets.
I know
the early years of the 80s.
I know that the 82, 83. 80. Well, I don't know about the 81, but the 82 and the 80.
Hey, wait a second. 81 has Valenzuela and Mike Scioscia. Mike Scioscia might make the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's true.
It's got Raines rookie. He's in the Hall of Fame. It's got a Baines rookie. He's in the Hall of Fame. He's got Kirk Gibson. I can't believe what I just saw. It's got some decent enough rookie cards that you can build your set around in 81.
Well, I've got an 81, 82, 83 starter set with the collection that I bought.
Yeah, well, you need to buy more collections.
I do, but it took me a while I still haven't processed this entire one yet. So,
dude, look, I process cards for the synagogue show. So basically it's box, card, box, card. That's how I process. And I just try to make sure there's nothing too badly damaged or anything. I make one pass through.
Yeah, that's
Raymond. You know Raymond, right?
Yes.
Well, Raymond, during one of the pass-throughs, we got like a 700,000 card donation a couple of years ago. Raymond got 25 Hustler magazine cards that he pulled out. He says, we can't give those to the kids. So, in all seriousness, that's one of the reasons we do a pull-through.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure there's nothing there that's really bad.
Yeah.
So how close are you now on 72, Herman?
I am down to 80.
That's not bad. How many of them are stars and superstars, and how many are just commons or high numbers?
I still have, like I said, I still have the Pete Rose, which File 5 just said he had.
Good. So that's one less.
I've got the Noah Ryan, which I got 2 of them. So
that'll help you trade for a whole bunch of your 72s.
Yeah.
I don't have my list right here next to me. There's nobody else really.
So you got both. You got both Mazes. You got both Clementes. You got both Aarons.
Yeah, I've got both the Aarons. I've got. Let's see.
You don't know this off the top of your head? Shame on you.
Look, we've had this discussion before.
That's okay. Royal, by the way, speaking of people I could have mentioned, thank you, Royals 417, and him and his buddies bought some stuff for me at the show as well. So I very much appreciated them.
Yes, thank you, Matt. It was greatly
It
appreciated.
was great to meet you too. We put Matt on the air during Hobby Hotline. I think we put Matt on the air.
Yep, we did put Matt on the air.
I felt sorry for anybody who I knew walking by during that hour. Hi, come talk to us.
That was awesome. I thought it was really cool. Kyle jumped on.
Well, he knew I was doing it, so I think he made sure. And once he saw that, come on through. But I learned a lot from hearing what Kyle said he had to go through to put on the show in June.
Oh my gosh, yes. I would have never guessed that much ever. I was shocked. I was really shocked.
Yeah, probably my two biggest cards left is the 778, the Twins rookie cards,
Oh, well, that's Rick Dempsey rookie. That's not terrible. That's just a nice popular card.
and the 761, the AL and NL rookie.
That's the Say Ogilvy rookie, I think. That's just another very popular card.
Okay, well, I mean that's the two.
Those two are going to be a little tricky just because the Twins, Rick Dempsey always was very popular. Say Ogilvy rookie is going to be popular because you're going to have people who collected them in the 70s and 80s, and then you're also going to have three different – you have the set collectors, and you also have three team collectors chasing that one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what makes that card a little bit trickier.
Yeah.
You might also need 741, which is also another three-team rookie card.
No, I've got that.
Good. Okay.
But yeah, well, and I started, like I said, I started paging my setup and realized not only did I realize I had doubles of like the Nolan Ryan, but I had some in the lower series that I thought I had that I didn't have.
That's okay. You can always make a package trade to get some of those cards too.
Yeah, which it was just one. So man, it's a nobody. So I don't want to say nobody, but it's a lesser common. So I mean, it'll be pretty easy to pick up. So
I thought Freddie Freeman didn't play in 72.
all right, we've already talked about this, Nick, a lot.
No, but the Braves did have a slightly better first baseman in 72. They actually had a couple on the roster that year. Mr. Aaron played first base for a while in 72.
Mm-hmm.
And another Hall of Famer by the name of Orlando Cha-Cha Cepeda
Yes.
played first base in 70, a little first base in 72 for the Braves. Freddie Freeman's good, but when he makes the Hall of Fame, he can join that pantheon.
1 point, Texas card dude.
No, it's still 3-1.
Oh, so what else you got going on tonight, Rich? You got
I was in an AOL trivia room, but when I was looking and I saw you guys, I figured I'd jump in and harass you, Herman, harass you, Brad.
We appreciate it.
I'm still baffled about this whole shelf deal. What's on my shelf that everybody's talking about?
I like to keep the mystery between us.
We will keep the mystery between us, but let's just say you were a great caller on Saturday, and we'll leave it at that.
Yes, I enjoyed it. I was very happy.
You were nervous, I could tell, but that's why I was teasing you about your paycheck and the $15,000 product from Panini.
Yeah, well, I was I don't know why I was so nervous. I guess because
you've never done it before.
And I was working all the elements, and I was trying to make sure that we showed
Brad,
everything.
you've never done it before. When you do something for the first time until it becomes second nature, guess what? Listen to the difference of Dr. Beckett's first few podcasts compared to today.
Yes.
There's a huge difference.
Very.
I was thinking about this last, I think it was Thursday. When he first started, because I've been listening to him since the day he first came out.
Mm-hmm.
He was big on talking about listening at 1.5 speed.
Mm-hmm.
And when he first came out, you could listen to him at 1.5 speed and still understand every word he said. Now you can't. That's how much he's picked up. Now it's like when he first started, it was real methodical of how he was speaking, but now he gets through it.
He's more comfortable. It was a process.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say he's in everything. He's conservative yet aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, he really researched how to do podcasts. He talked to podcasters. And then when he decided to do it, it still took a while. And I was a frequent guest almost from the start.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell the improvement. I'm the same because I don't have to, all I have to do is be the guest. I don't have to host.
Right.
I don't have to read the list of sponsors. I don't have to do stuff. I just wing it, which is easy for me with those topics.
What's up, Ken?
What's up, Ken?
No,
Yeah,
Hey, Ken.
I noticed that, and like I said, I didn't think no more about it until, like I said, I think it was last week that, I used to listen to him at his own suggestion at 1.5 speed to get through, but now, like I said, now you can't do it because he speaks a lot more fluent and quicker and gets through his podcast than he used to. It's like listening to the Chipmunks. If you try to listen to it.
And trust me, the podcast has really evolved from what his original thought was going to be.
Mm-hmm. You can tell that.
The original thought was going to be, well, let's talk about all these Hall of Famers and let's talk about this. Every once in a while, there's a chat about some Hall of Famer or some player, but now instead of, let's put it this way, I think we talked about Jim Bounton one time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jim Bounton's a lot more interesting to talk about than Harold Baines. Now, Dale Murphy's on the cover of the first Beckett magazine. I think he could actually do 15 minutes on Dale Murphy, who's a class act, a gentleman, still married to the same woman he's been married all those years, on the cover of the first Beckett magazine because of everything he was at the time.
I think he's looking to pull it.
I think he's
I
looking.
wanted to pull it out, but I'm not going to dig for it.
But somebody like Murphy, I think he could do that.
Yeah.
And Murphy's not a Hall of Famer yet, but Murphy's more interesting than a Hall of Famer like Dave Beauty Bancroft, who's an obscure guy from the 20s. Nobody wants, I got news for you, maybe 5 people, but in reality, nobody wants to hear other than maybe his great-grandchildren about Dave Beauty Bancroft.
Well, I can completely understand this. Even today, I've done 15, 16, I'm on episode number 18 is what I'm working on now. Even 18 from 1 is a little bit different. And my conversation, I've had 4, interviews or conversations, whatever you call them. Today, when I was talking with Drew, it was light years compared to when I first did Joe the very, very first time. So it's definitely a process. I had worked a lot on not being nervous and then turn around and being nervous. I was like, oh, well.
It's okay to be nervous.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were nervous hosting the show. It's okay to be nervous.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's necessary. Look, John Newman took us off the air once, and John Newman's pretty experienced.
That was hilarious, by the way. I loved it.
He's not experienced with live YouTube.
Right, that's correct. He does not do a lot of live YouTube. So John took us off the air, and YouTube got split into 2 sections.
It was awesome. That was. I told myself, as long as I don't knock us off the air, I'm doing okay.
One step ahead of John. Well, he
recovered
himself with his 100th episode though.
He did. He did good. He did good.
He did very good. All right. Well, I just wanted to hop on. I needed to test this anyway, in case I want to start doing stuff at home.
Yeah, I appreciate it. We appreciate you jumping on. It was fun.
I'll jump on. As I said, for some reason, you showed up on page. I was looking for YouTube Home to have something in the background when I was going to play the AOL music trivia thing I'm in on Monday nights. But you popped up instead. So, we'll end up moving the Wire Club in the near future. Probably get a few more people because AOL is shutting down their chat rooms on December 15th after all those years.
After all those years.
Well, it's nice to know we stepped up enough to show up on somebody's YouTube.
You showed up
Yeah,
on
I
mine.
know.
Yeah, showed up on mine. So
We're
there
just,
must be something in their algorithm that said the two of you are stars.
Well,
it's
I
what's
don't
on
know
the
about
shelf.
that.
It must be what you have on your shelves, sir.
Whatever it is. I'm gonna turn my computer around and show my flags again. I never got to comment on my flags. All right. Well,
All righty then.
Thanks,
Besides,
Rick.
you got my wife to make a guest appearance.
I know. Well, that's the star of the show right there.
Yeah, well, she said I was louder than General Hospital. Well, and I tell her that's no real loss. I mean, who wants to watch that show? It's the same. Isn't that what we watched yesterday?
It's the same thing over. I think it recycles itself like every year.
It does. I remember, when my dad got older, and I'd go visit every once in a while, and we'd watch. And I watched the ABC soap operas for a long time. So every once in a while, I'd watch them. All My Children and One Life to Live and Ryan's Hope. And I never liked General Hospital as much as those three. And one day I turned it on. My father, who's older, and he's failing a little, said, "We watched this yesterday." And at that point, it was like the child saying the perfect thing. It was like, yes, it's the perfect thing. We watched it yesterday.
Yes,
It
sir.
hasn't really changed very much. We watched. It's the same situation. They take a week to have about 10 minutes of dialogue.
Exactly.
a Hallmark Christmas movie.
Hey,
Oh.
wait a second. Kin is watching, and Kin is loving Hallmark Christmas movies. So we need to be nice about them.
Look, I've watched.
And we need a little Christmas, right? There's more Christmas decorations already up on my block than normal.
Yes, our block too. Our block.
We watch all the new Hallmark movies every year too. So,
And this year, I don't think there's anything wrong with Christmas decorations being up early.
No, we had ours up 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. So
we had ours up 2 days after Halloween.
We may put a wreath on our front door or something where we don't do a lot of decorations.
yeah,
So, my wife couldn't wait to get ours up this year.
yeah.
A lot of people couldn't wait this year, and I'm happy to see that.
She needed some cheer, she said.
It
Yeah.
is. I mean, I walk in Willow Bend Mall many mornings, and they had their Christmas stuff up 2 weeks ago, and even though it's the same tree as last year and Santa's virtual, it was still nice to see. I mean, it's amazing some of the stuff they put up for the holidays. And it was nice to see it even at 9 o'clock in the morning before people are in the mall, just to see the beauty decorations within the mall.
I think I'm going to do that. No, I think I'm going to do that on Sunday after church. Just maybe go look at some mall Christmas decorations. I think I might need to do that.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Just walk
Well,
around.
I'll be working on Sunday, so I'll be thinking about you.
Ooh, yuck.
I usually work most Sundays because I have things that usually come up during the week. So Sunday's usually a good day for me to actually work.
Oh, then nobody's really working, so Steph and Angela can't bother you.
Hey, they're at home. Remember, they rarely come up to the office.
Oh,
They don't have a place to sit right now.
Yeah.
That's kind of a stumbling block.
Yeah, I can't wait for your show because I mean it's gonna be like everything. Your whole office is gonna explode with air because
We also have 1.75 million cards in storage.
wow.
Right.
I mean,
I'll give you the same offer. Somebody who doesn't come to the shows because he's afraid of being out, but I'll give you the same offer. You can't really look at the boxes. I mean, I'll just try to make sure they're not junk wax era.
Mm-hmm.
And you can PayPal it, or you can PayPal to the synagogue, to the Brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
3,200 count box, $15.
Dang, that's good. That's good. I'm writing that down right now. $15.
Send me a link.
3,200 count box.
I did that for one person I knew, and we cleaned out 20 boxes. It didn't even make a dent.
Man,
And
that's buying a collection in and of its own.
What?
That's buying a collection in and of its own.
That's the point. That's what I mean. If you think you're going to have, he bought 20. If you think your collection was fun, wait till you do 20 of these boxes.
Oh my gosh! Well, and I was reading Tanner's book about what he would do.
He
and I
bought
was
like a couple $1 million assortments over the years.
I know. Good grief! That's just. I think my wife would kill me.
Tell your wife you're going to make money with them.
I know. I've set up a call with Hoosier to talk on the podcast about that and try to help people do that. So I got all sorts of fun stuff lined up on the podcast, which you're going to love to listen to.
Well, to me, one of my favorite people to listen to is Mike Summer, the Self-Sufficient Hobby.
Got him. He just agreed today to do an episode with us. So there's going to be all sorts of fun.
And he'll be on Steph's show on Wednesday.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, so
nice.
I'm usually asleep by the time they're on, so I won't be able to harass him.
Yeah, it's too late. By that time, it's just.
I'm asleep at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I did Jeremy's show once because it began at 9, and I said, Jeremy, I'll do an hour. And it was during the middle of summer, and I was doing okay. All right, I'll do the second. I'm at the office, so nobody bothers me. The only other people that were in the office were the cleaning ladies.
At least you were not bothered. At least you were not.
No,
bothered.
I was not bothered. It was really easy to do. I mean, and it was fun. We went 2 hours plus, and then 4 days later, I went 2 hours plus with my good friend Mike Fruitman.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen him, but he does like Mike and the Big Dog, and they do one out of Colorado.
Nice. I used to live in the Springs.
I believe he's in Aurora. I should look that up, but he's in the Denver area.
It was fun. It was fun. Who was the gentleman that was at the show at the Dallas Card Show that popped on with us that had been doing it for forever?
What happened to Herman?
Oh, he had to go do a bio break. So,
oh,
usually there he is.
Who popped up with us?
It was a gentleman. He was a little bit taller than me, thin, brown hair. I guess I could go back and watch the show and let him. But yeah. There's a bunch of people that I want to chat with. It'll be fun. It will be fun.
Well, it's fun. We're gonna make Herman a star now.
Yeah, we'll have Herman do his own show. Do your own show.
What we're doing. Kind of. Wait, don't make me pull the disclaimer down.
Yeah, read the disclaimer again.
No, we said from the beginning. I mean, we're not necessarily trying to be content creators. We did this
we're just chatting, and chatting is the most, and I think that's part of when Dr. Beckett and I talk. We're just chatting.
Yeah.
We're two guys at a bar chatting.
Exactly.
That's what I try to do. I try to do it as two guys at a bar.
Yep.
Or at a diner or something like that, just chatting, but I try to throw in some facts because it is Sports Cards Insights. We're really two guys chatting, and that's really what it is. It's nothing more. By the way, the Kyle Lewis I complained about having a duplicate was actually a good variation and has like a $40 Beckett value.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
He's like, I got 2 Kyle Lewis's out of the box. The correlation's bad.
No. But I was wondering why I got 2, and then I looked carefully when I got home. So the second one's actually. So that's the only thing I wish I hadn't said because I didn't look carefully enough.
Well, if like blue needs a home, I'll definitely give it a home.
Variation's not a rookie.
It's not a rookie. It doesn't count.
On your count, it's not a rookie.
It's not a count. Yeah. We've got a spirited discussion of what a true rookie is. Golly. So I'm a flagship. This is probably the only area where I'm a purist is the flagship with a rookie card logo. No parallels, no inserts, no autographs, no nothing. Just the flagship with the rookie card logo. And Herman says everything else is included.
Not inserts.
You said inserts.
No, I said autographs and parallels.
autographs and parallels are not rookie cards.
They're
What do
not
you
interested.
What do you say, Rich?
Well, I was just putting an apology in the chat room in AOL that I was doing a podcast, which is why I haven't been there. I say a rookie card's whatever you want it to be to some extent.
Dang
Because,
it.
I mean, we suffered with that discussion for years, and it kept evolving and changing. And at some point, there was some Pacific hockey card that ended up with our definition, with the Beckett definition of a rookie card with a print run of 1.
Mm. It's the question that I'm asking everybody on the podcast. So I was going to do a running tally as to who 4, 5, 6, and then at the end of the year, I'd have 52 conversations, and then you'd have some at the end. That'd be a large enough sample size.
If we just look at it, though, I mean, this is the whole 85, 87 discussion all over again, really.
If you think about it,
I mean, the thing is, the 85, and I understand with McGuire, and I mean, this is the Ben Wilson argument, but I understand why people think the 87 is the rookie card because it's the first one in an Oakland uniform. And yet the 85 came out of packs. If it was in the update set, then you'd have a little different, in my opinion, a little different issue because 85 update was not truly available to everybody. 85 Tops was available to everybody.
yeah.
And that's the difference, in those days. By the late 80s, with a card store on every corner, it seemed like, the hobby was available to everybody. And I can understand why you'd want an 89 Tops traded Griffey to be a rookie card.
Mm-hmm.
It probably is a rookie card. It's probably not an XRC. And then Upper Deck, when they did their high number packs, and they numbered people like Jerome Walton and Dwight Smith and Jim Abbott as part of the regular set, and they interspersed them with the low number cards, all of a sudden they were rookies. They're issued kind of separately and kind of together. And that was one of the first dominoes, and it just kept going from there.
Yeah, now if you have the XRC or a traded, and then you have a base card, both of those, because they're part of the base set. That's just the way it is. I mean, but a parallel is not a base card.
But it's a rookie year card, and if you want to call it rookie year card or use the word rookie for a Kyle Lewis variation, I'm okay with that, especially in today's world. Rookie year Kyle Lewis, I'm okay with that.
Well, if you go with the SPs, I think the SPs are. I'm
okay with saying rookie year.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that part of it because it is a rookie year card.
It's when you get into the Bowman first.
No, those aren't rookie. Yeah.
Well, one of the things with Bowman is we can do this at a later point, but Bowman has been an issue ever since Topps resurrected the brand in '89. It got bad by 2005. That's one of the reasons in 2006, Topps and Upper Deck ended up with baseball licenses, and Topps could not consider Bowman cards rookies anymore after 2005.
Okay.
It's a long story, but it has to do with people complained about how, Mariano Rivera had a great rookie year or a great first full year in 1996.
Yes.
His only rookie's 92 Bowman.
Yes.
And so you're not buying 96 cards. Actually, Rivera probably would have had 95 update. But you're not buying 95, 96 cards looking for a Mariano Rivera rookie.
Yeah.
And that's really what the other manufacturers' complaints were. That's one of the more extreme examples. But you want to buy rookie cards in their rookie season.
Yeah.
You don't want to buy rookie cards from 4-year-old products. I mean, it happens where sometimes people get super hot and the rookie card is older. That happens. That's okay. Guy comes off the bench. Tom Brady was not a rookie who carried anything in 2000. Mm-hmm. 2001, he's a second-year player. He leads the team to a Super Bowl. yes, you have to go back. I'm okay with things like that, but you still had Brady cards in 2000.
So here's the kicker. Here's where it really, my theory kind of gets thrown into the Astros player that got hurt this year.
Jordan Alvarez.
Okay, so he's going to have a rookie card
But he
last
won't have
year.
rookie cards next year. He played all the rookie cards of this year. They're not going to put a rookie card designation on 2021s.
Okay, but you've got 19 and 20 with his name with rookie card logos on it. So
It happens. It happens. I mean, there was because now that happens even more with some of the on-demand sets.
okay.
I'm yes, I'd rather it just be one thing. There's a guy named Gerald Laird who played catcher for the Rangers.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
And you know, Heritage, like 5 or 6 years after his career began, gave him a rookie prospect card. They just blew it.
It's because he was a Ranger.
I get that. Look, the Rangers had Topps did a 1 million card break at AT&T Stadium, and they had exactly one Ranger in the first series.
Wow.
His
Yeah.
friend Nick Solak.
That's the other reason why I like Nick Solak is because he was dubbed the Lone Ranger. But I mean, because it's that oddity, that's probably why I'm so high on.
I mean, it was the 1 million card break. It wasn't local on a lot of levels. It was national. So I mean, on that level, it was okay. But I mean, that to me was just a case. We could have thrown stuff together to have a show. In fact, Kyle did have a show 2 days before the break. But if we had known a little more in advance, we could have gotten a hold of them and said, come on in, save your 1 million card break, but come on in and come to Dallas and set up at a show. We'll just run a show around you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. That would have been awesome. It could have been done anywhere.
Right. But I'm just saying they were coming. We could have run a show in the Dallas area around those guys.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Kyle had a show on Super Bowl Sunday, which was a really good show, thrown together on like 3 weeks' notice.
He's so good at that. I mean, it's just crazy. I love just watching his shows just grow. I mean, the fact that it was 400 plus in the middle of a COVID and it ran so well, and you don't hear. I haven't heard any negative at all from the show.
One of my friends told me that the booths he was at, they had too many people at one point at the booth. I told him where I was in the back of the room, I never had any issues because I never was that crowded. And besides, I had Instagram models sitting across from me, so I can't really complain.
Yep.
Were they there when you showed up on Saturday?
No, they didn't show up at all on Saturday. So I guess they were just a Friday night thing.
They were. Yeah, I think they were a Thursday and Friday thing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They were originally up front on Thursday, and they got moved to across from my table / booth on Friday.
Wow. Yeah, I'm supposed to talk to those guys as well and have a conversation with them about their marketing. So that'll be interesting to talk about.
Because those guys across from me did Instagram marketing.
Yes. Yes.
They were huge in Instagram.
Yep. And then they went live as well. So
yes.
All sorts of fun.
Yep.
What about you, Herman? We're kind of dominating the conversation. What do you?
I'm good. I'm thinking.
I've been bagging on him all night for his connection, Rich.
Is it bad again?
Yeah.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Oh, so is it just me?
It's just you.
I told you.
Okay. Well,
I hear him loud and clear. It must get that earwax out of your ears.
then I'll go get that taken care of this week.
Good idea.
Wow.
All right, I'm about to cut out, guys.
All right,
All right.
I'm going to cut out too. I just wanted, but it was a good way for me to test. The mic works. I can get most of my face to be seen. It's a good test. We had fun, Herman. It's good talking to you, young man.
I enjoyed it. Glad you
Brad,
caught me.
72 Rangers, your next project.
I'm
I'm looking to see what Rangers I have in my dubs.
there. You go.
And you see, you'll get a head start with the Rangers, okay? I'll
There you
talk to
go.
you all later.
See you, Rich.
Bye, Rich. Well, that was a
Wow.
pleasant surprise and just awesome and amazing. And thank you, Uncle Rich. That was cool.
Yeah, I was kind of dumbfounded there for a minute. All right, man, we have run way over.
I know, but it was fun. It was fun. The
And,
the
the
coolest
ones that
part about hanging with Rich is not afraid at all to pick on me, and he does it a lot, and I absolutely love it. So, and what's really funny is Dr. Beckett's starting to do it too. So that lets me know that at some point, at some time, there will be a good shot fired, and I'll be okay doing it.
well, for those of you that stuck around, we appreciate it, and we'll be
Yeah, we
back.
appreciate it.
We'll be back again next Monday.
Yes, we will.
We'll see who pops in then.
Yep.
All right, take care.